Hello, and welcome to my 48th video, introducing my book, Debugging Shakespeare. In the last video, we learnt about the connections between John Dodd of Malpas and Shocklatch from Edge Hall, where several first edition copies of the Herbal by John Garrard, the botanist of Nantwich, was born. We also learnt that Sir John Garrard of Dorney Court, whose alternate name was John Gerard, was a treasurer of the St. Thomas's Hospital in London, who owned land which included the Bewick Farm estate in Holderness, Yorkshire, where I have a map. It seems that Sir John Garrard's connections included a plethora of other suspected bard aliases, including Dudley Carleton, the diplomat, as well as the prolific 16th and 17th century letter writer John Chamberlain, supposedly an essential source for scholars who study the period. Chamberlain wrote letters both to Dudley Carleton and Sir Ralph Winwood, who allegedly obtained greyhounds for Anne of Denmark, the wife of King James I. Sir John Garrard's daughter, Martha, was married to Sir James Palmer of Dorney Court, who coincidentally had greyhounds in his coat of arms. If we now look at chart Z60, a small part of my 42,000 member genealogical chart, this shows the alleged relationship of the Lord Mayor of London, Sir John Garrard. We see that he was married to Jane Partridge, whose brother was Bartholomew Partridge, whose wife was Parnell Green, a descendant of King Henry I, whose descendant, the Reverend Joseph Partridge, wrote the history of Nantwich. As we saw in the previous video, it is most likely that Sir John Garrard was one and the same as John Gerard, the botanist from Nantwich. He was also the treasurer of St. Thomas's Hospital in London, that owned land in Holderness, Yorkshire, known as Bewick Farm. He was also involved in financing almshouses, schools, and even Sir Walter Raleigh's expeditions. Looking to the right on the chart, we see Garrard's alleged son, also called Sir John Garrard, was married to the daughter of another Lord Mayor of London, Sir Edward Barkham. Moving further right on the chart again, we see Anne Garrard, who is a niece of Sir John Garrard, via his brother George, married to the art collector Sir Dudley Carleton, who corresponded with his sister Alice's long-standing friend John Chamberlain. Chamberlain was a renowned letter writer, and his letters are still preserved for examination between himself and the diplomat Dudley Carleton. Historians have trusted Chamberlain's information and insight into the Jacobean scene. Perhaps they should have been more circumspect with hindsight. Moving further right on the same chart, we see connections to Thomas Gresham of Southwick Hall near Oundle, who marries Judith Garrard, another cousin of Sir John Garrard. We also observe that Sir James Palmer of Dormer Court is married to Martha Garrard, another alleged cousin of Sir John, and inherits Dormer Court. This Thomas Gresham is the descendant of Sir John Gresham, the Lord Mayor of London, who founded the Gresham School, and was a descendant of Richard Gresham, the father of Thomas Gresham, who founded the Royal Exchange in London. If you watch my series of videos from the beginning, you will discover even more. Thank you for watching. There will be many more videos like this in the near future. The only way to get a full appreciation of who the bard really was is to buy my book. It is available only on Shopify. Please scan the QR code shown with your mobile and you will have a direct link to Shopify. Thank you.